Hello my friends, welcome to the full moon video for the 23rd of November. This is what is called the full Beaver Moon. Please contain your inner 13-year-old. I'm sure there's many jokes that can be made here with this. But we're going to see nonetheless, I know it's a silly name, but we're going to see nonetheless what is happening here with the energies. This is a full moon in Gemini, guys, and Gemini is that dual personality, that dual sign. Gemini is very much in the head, very much in their heads, so it can be a bit of a mind, you know, a bit of a challenging time mentally for some of us, and wanting to articulate things, and we may be a little feistier than usual, but we're gonna see what guidance is coming in through the cards and what message is wanting to be had or wanting to be said to us, okay? Message for the full moon in Gemini for the lovely people who are pulled to this video. I'm gonna pull 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, simply because I feel this is a game changer for a lot of people this time of year and just the planetary ages right now in general. 5 to me is a number of transition and big life changes, big karmic changes. So it's not by any means a lucky number for me, but it's definitely one of a big change, and I'm just gravitating towards 5. So we've got here the Justice card. So some of you guys, my friends, this is really confirming for us that this is a time when you're going to have some really major desires for justice and fairness, assertiveness. For some of you, the truth is coming out about a situation. For some of you, maybe people have been lying on you, or people have been using you in some way, or taking advantage of you in some way, and there's a sense of fairness coming in. Some of you have been having a very significant soulmate connection or soulmate relationship with somebody that's coming to a boiling point. You know, some of you may be dealing with a Libra who's very, very influential or very important to you in your life. And you may be dealing with this person, or you may be having situations or dealing with them. I think for a lot of you, though, this is like you're cutting ties with people or places or situations. A lot of you are feeling like you've just simply, you've had enough, and you're done of going in circles with someone or something, and you're standing up for yourself, or you're beginning to feel like it's time to do that. You're making that decision. Whether or not you're full on stepping out and doing it, you're definitely getting there. You're getting to that point. Moving forward, 7 of Pentacles. You've been working very hard, and you may be a little bit discouraged. You may be feeling like people are not appreciating your efforts, or people are not seeing how hard you're trying, or they're being very critical, or they're taking and they're asking for more. I feel that some of you are around people where they know and they sense how loving you are and how giving you are and how much you want to please. And so they do this thing with you where they condescend you, like, oh, you're so amazing, or oh, you're so great, or oh, what would I do without you? Oh, thank you, you're the best. And it's like they think that by giving you that praise, or they think that by giving you that small bit of attention, that you'll keep it up, that you'll keep giving. But that's all they kind of give you is a pat on the back and, oh, you're so important, or oh, what would I do without you? But when you need something, they're not there. Or when you are in a difficult time, you know, they're not the ones to help. You might be the kind of person where you will give the shirt off your back, but they won't do the same for you if you need it. And so I think a lot of you are opening your eyes to this, and you're beginning to kind of try to make decisions here on better ways of moving forward, better ways of having partnerships or relationships or work situations. A lot of you are just getting tired. You're getting to the point where you feel like you can't do it for much longer. Let's see what else is happening here with the full moon. 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you are really going inward And you're just really tired of it. You're tired of the difficulty. You're tired of not getting to where you want to be. And so you're spending more time away from other people, and you're trying to perfect your gifts, your abilities. Maybe you're tired of the arguments. You're tired of people not understanding you. And maybe for some of you, you're coming into this period of time where you're like, enough talk, less talk, more action. And some of you are beginning to work on a plan or an idea. You're perfecting something, almost like you're preparing some kind of an escape for like a new life. I see these little birds above his head, and to me, that's very symbolic of like flying away, of getting out of there. The cat can be very, very clever. The cat can, all of a sudden maneuver their way through very tricky situations. So it feels to me some of you are feeling very inspired this full moon, and you're beginning to plan some kind of an escape. Whether it's just making changes in your life to just get away from certain people and situations and start new, or if it's like a big dream that you're going to be going after, or even just escaping some old reputation. I feel like some of you have people that are saying very, very like nasty things about you and just really judging you and labeling you, and it feels like you're going through your whole life with this scarlet letter that you can't seem to get away from it. But something is happening this full moon where you're like, I can't do this anymore. These people don't understand me. They don't understand that maybe I made mistakes, but I made those mistakes because I didn't have anybody to depend on. I had to do what I had to do, or I didn't know any better, or I was hurting. I was going through a lot emotionally. And now people are just trying to judge me. Like, nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to lend a hand, but everybody wants to judge. And you're like, these people aren't going to define me anymore. And it's almost like you're reinventing yourself. You're creating this whole new you. And you're keeping quiet about it. You're being smart about it because, people are just going to discourage you or say things that aren't very nice. And so I feel like some of you are just done talking. You're done. You're done explaining yourself. You're done talking. You have ideas. You're believing in yourself, and you're moving forward to make all that happen. Knight of Swords is when it comes into the action. Knight of Swords is like it's go time. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're inventing, whatever you're working on, you're moving forward with it fairly quickly before the year is over even. Like before the year is over, you're like, I'm going into 2019, full speed ahead, ready to make stuff happen, ready to do this. And some of you are going to encounter confrontation. Some of you are going to have that, person coming in and being very critical or being very judgy. Now, remember, this is a full moon in Gemini, and Knight of Swords is an air sign, and a Gemini is an air sign. So it could be the energy still lingering around you. This could be letting us know that whatever you're doing to move forward, not only are you doing it before the end of the year, you're doing it before we're even out of the full moon energy, which would be probably through, I want to say, the 26th, 27th, possibly the 28th, but maybe before November is even over, you're taking action on something. And you might be getting pushback from some people. Some people are going to feel like you don't know what you're doing, or you're not thinking this through, or you're making some kind of a mistake. So there are going to be people that aren't going to be seeing your vision. But Knight of Swords is very much about standing your ground and moving ahead, staying dedicated to your ideas, and, just not wanting to negotiate, really. And maybe for some of you, maybe that's a good thing. Typically we think, oh, you should negotiate, you should be open-minded, but maybe for some of you, this is like your escape from the old life, from the old reputation, the old judgments, the old karmic soulmates who are bad and toxic for you. Some of you are just like you're just busting out of there. You're just, this is it, I'm done, I'm out of here. So your last card here, the 5th card, sorry, I'm holding the light with the other hand so we have a little bit more light here. We have Ace of Swords, and I love this card, you guys. I used to be confused by this card. I didn't understand what it meant when I began gravitating towards tarot, and it would come up for me a lot, and I would get frustrated. I'd be angry to see it because I wanted to see other cards. But this is one of the best cards that you can get when you are at a really big crossroads, or when you're trying to make a permanent change in your life. Because Ace of Swords, my understanding through my readings and the way that my guides use this card when I'm reading for other people, what they're trying to say is that, you know, you got to change your mindset before you can change your life. You have to change your thinking before you can change your reality and your surroundings. And Ace of Swords is that card about being finally able to do that. You're finally changing your mindset. You're finally changing the way that you're thinking, and you're beginning to think like a winner. You're beginning to think like a spiritually awake person. You're beginning to think clearly, and you're beginning to think your own thoughts. What do I mean by that, your own thoughts? You're beginning to think like somebody who believes in themselves and who can make decisions without worrying so much about how other people are going to see you or judge you. Or maybe when you were a kid, people told you, oh, you're so clumsy, you don't know what you're doing, you always break stuff, or oh, you're so stupid, or oh, you get tricked so easily, you're so naive, you believe everything. And then so you believe thinking this about yourself, and there's that record playing in your head when you're older that, oh, you're stupid, or you don't make good decisions, or you're too sensitive, or, you know, people are going to lie to you and you're going to get tricked all the time. And with Ace of Swords, that record is gone. Those aren't your thoughts. Those are the thoughts other people put in your head. And Ace of Swords, you have this whole new beginning. You are who you say you are. You're going to do what you say you're going to do. And you're going to do it in ways of good ideas that are coming in for you, because you're getting a handle on that. You're getting a handle on your thinking, and you're changing your reality. So this is a very powerful energy, guys. I think this moon is bringing really massive changes for a lot of you, and I'm excited for you. Check out the other readings that are on the channel for the week ahead. Every week I do readings for each zodiac sign, and I'm also available for private readings. There's a bath that I think would be really great for you guys to do this full moon. For those of you who are really into like the spiritual clearing, and you need energy healing work, but you can't afford Reiki, or you can't afford to go see an energy healer, I'm going to have a description, a link in the description of this video for a do-it-yourself at-home energy bath that I came up with. And if you don't have a bathtub, don't you worry. I have a part in the video where I explain how you can make a scrub instead, because I know not everybody has a bathtub. So I'm going to put a link to that video in the description. Check that out. Watch that. I hope you guys will do the cleansing bath. Yeah, let me know if you need a private reading, and please don't forget to subscribe, hit notification, and you'll get a notice when the other videos are up. Thanks for letting me be part of your journey, my friends.